Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, traders. This is John Howe speaking. Today we're going to have a look at AED. It's an oil limited stock. It's a low to mid cap stock on the Australian stock market. And one of my people on my database actually requested it. And as you know, if you're on my database and you request a stock for me to look at, I'll go ahead and do my best to get around to it. And this one's next on the list. So here we go. Okay, so we can see this has been a nice upward trend through here. Just a beautiful upward trend. And if I just grab a little trend line, you can see that we've had possibly a nice support and resistance around there. If not, we possibly have it's possibly around there. Let's just delete that there. Possibly around there, and we could have possibly something around there at that time as well, but we won't put that on. So at the moment you can see the market did come down to resistance, bit of support, and now it came down and found support here. So it is at a support level. So, but right now we don't really need to look at that, okay, because we realize it's at a support level, which is good. So is there anything we can actually get on this weekly chart to sort of say, okay, what's really happening in this stock? And if I draw this little trend line, say from here to here, you can see a nice little trough bouncing off through there, and possibly something coming down through. So a nice little triangle pattern that's forming. Well, that's not really giving us a good clear picture where this stock might be going. The overall stock has been down. It is, remember, at a support level. If I just squeeze my chart up, remember this support level through here. So it is at a bit of a support level. And it has came down. You can see it slowly stepped up through here. Then what happened? It got thumped straight through here. So let's go over and have a look at our daily chart. Let's see if our daily chart can sort of show something that the weekly chart's not. Okay, so one thing we can see we have a nice little upward trend through there. See, bounce here, bounce there. So nice little upward trend. It came down, formed a bit of support on that trend line, and now it's starting to come to the downside. But right now, that's not important to us. What is important to us is what's happening right now, and where do we think this might be going? Okay, so if we have a look at what's happening, if I just open up my chart a bit, there we go. Well, we can see a few things. First thing we can see is if we start a little trend line down here, we can see that we had a nice looking almost touch through there, and a nice little supporting all through there, and now it looks like it wants to come to the upside. We also can see that we had a nice looking probably resistance would be probably around about there. I would put my little resistance tool, and the reasons why is if I turn on my candlesticks, you notice that it has not actually closed above this yet. It didn't close above there, didn't close above there, not there, not there. So if this gets above this resistance line, actually closes above it, that's a good bullish indication. So that's the reason why I like to put my candlesticks on the chart sometimes. So that's what's happening right now. We're at that stage right now where it is at resistance, but we can see we got the buyers keep pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up, and we might be able to start to crack above this resistance here. If it does start to get above the $2.50 mark, then where might it go? We can see that just by compressing our chart up, that our next resistance was possibly around there. We could have something through here, maybe, or maybe up something through there. So they're two possible support and resistance lines that could come into play. If it breaks above here, we're probably going to get up to around about, I would say, between say the $3.50 and the $3 and the $3 say 70 mark. I think we'll get up to. Now, if I just bring up my indicators, I'll just show you my indicators and say, okay, what are the indicators showing? The volume's not showing much down the bottom here, so I'm going to delete that. We're showing that this indicator here is rising, so that's actually showing that there's a lot of strength in this stock. And if I open up my chart a bit more, actually let me squeeze it up first, and you'll notice one thing about this moving average is if it's above it, you can see it's above it, it bounces above it, bounces above it. Generally, if it's above it, the trend's generally up. And if it's below this proprietary moving average, which we use at the trading and investing for you, then it's generally down. So it's a good gauge of where the trend might be, as you can tell. But you can see down here the trend has been down ever since it actually started breaking to the downside. So what we look at is say, okay, if I just delete, that, okay, we can see we have this this tighter moving average here. That's another proprietary moving average we use at the Trading Investing for You Academy. So we can see right now that we have a couple of things through there. And once again, we can see the market coming down. And we can see this moving average is resistance and resistance. Our strength indicators coming to the upside as well. So it's showing a lot of strength to the upside. So once again, if we can start to push above this moving average, above this resistance support line through there, possibly something through there, I would definitely say, if I just deleted those, that the resistance and support would be something around here. Okay, around there. That'll be the resistance line sort of thing, just so to speak. So once again, we're at the resistance. If it starts breaking up here again, we could probably look around getting at probably $1 to the upside on this stock. I would say easily around this section here. I would say that it has a good chance of actually getting up to that there once it breaks it, because we could find resistance. Resistance now could come up, find a bit of support, and now probably head up to that level. Apart from this stock, that's all I could really see on this. There's nothing really we could do a trend line to the downside. Overall, the market has come down. You can see a bit of consolidation pattern through here, and once again, when you pick it up through there, that little support line through there, it definitely has. If it does break up, it definitely has broken past a nice little resistance level. So I would think that the market has a very good opportunity to get up to near the $4 mark if it does break this level here. So my name is John Howe. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later on. Trade in the stock market is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee your profit from the information provided. The information in these videos is meant for educational purposes only. That being said, I've been trading the market profitably for many, many years. So please, do your own homework and make sure you look after your current financial situation.